What's up, everybody? We are going to be playing Project Hospital. Yesterday we built the offices over here. We got 3 here. We got a little reception. We got a bathroom. We got all that going. We got this little candy thing, which is nice. It came in the DLC, I think, or maybe it was just a mod. I don't know. But yes, we have one doctor here. Forgot her name, but she's really smart. Sandra. She's an expert in diagnosis. So yeah, we only treated one patient so far, Richard, but whatever. So what I was talking about the gift shop just now is over here. I do want that. Not gift shop. I was excited yesterday for it. And we also get these new. I'm not sure if you could see it on the screen, but we get like these new counters. Yeah, counters. They're just called counters. So what's this? So the advice. So mandatory equipment for receptions and shops. A PC is placed on top will create a workspace. Okay, so this is like the workspace area. Okay. So I would say that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll get like two advice. And then we'll get a drop off at the end. At both ends. Yes. And then alright, so I finished the flooring, which I like it. I think it gives pharmacy, right? Oh, sorry. That's that's the pharmacy. That's how it looks. We gotta do this wall over here. I think it's good. Honestly, I think it's perfect. Fresh parent, faster, hard worker. You're 32, 43, 326. Jordan Williams. I might just go for Jordan Williams because he's also the best pharmacist out of all of them. He's also has the same name as me. He is the most expensive one, obviously. But that's fine. We're going to use him. Jordan Williams, you are a pharmacist for the daytime. We are not going to hire a night one because I don't even think we have a night receptionist yet. So we're going to wait for that as a later episode for when we... So let's see what we can do. We do have... Well, what can we expand in our clinic? We could get our labs in here because I know after you see some doctors, you might have to go get some blood. So I think over here is a perfect area for a lab. Okay, hold on. Let's see what I'm looking at here. So all our labs are going to be able to go right here. That's okay. I guess we're just going to build our labs today. That does mean we have to get rid of one of our receptionist entrances, which is fine. They don't need 2 entrances. We got one here. So we are just going to block this off. We're just going to get rid of the door, block it off, call it quits. Like that. Huge. We could even get the door right here, but we're probably gonna get the door moved right there. So let's see. How do I want to do this? What do we need in here? So this is okay. So it's this room, the bloodlust. So we still have we have 91,000. So how much money do I want to spend here? You know what? We'll see. We'll see how this goes. We might have to save some for. We might have to play a little bit and then build later. So we might have to save some for a later episode or later on. We'll see how it goes. We'll get 2 of those. We'll get our lab sink. And then we'll get our lab cabinet. Get them that side. We'll get our lab desk there. We need a bin. Get our bin right there. And then we're gonna need our lab desk. I love using these, so we're probably not gonna use those. What are these? These are stainless steel cabinet. Oh, okay. No. I want like a. Where's those lab desks? Where are these gonna go? No, I don't want those on there. I want a lab. Oh, they're right down here. So we're gonna go this side. We're gonna go to this side, which means the door has to be in the middle. I kind of wanted the two doors there. Well, that means I get both doors in the middle, get a seat on each side. The plant there, door there. Yeah, I know how that works. I don't want that similarity. Okay, I'm just thinking of how I'm gonna build this. Well, these are not that expensive, so we could get two of those. We'll get a little lab analyzer right there. We'll get this right there. Do we need anything else? We need a microscope. Okay, so I guess I do have to get rid of one of those. We'll get our microscope right there, actually. That was hella expensive. We're gonna get our PC, like our lab little PC right here. See, I like how that fits perfectly in the lab. We're gonna get a stool. This is a... Oh, yes, we have to pick the colors for the lab. So I think lab is gonna be blue. I know we do our doctor's offices teal and dark blue and baby blue. So we're gonna have to we're probably gonna go something blue but different color combinations. So we'll see how that goes. I think all we need now is a printer and a sample fridge. So we get our little fridge right there. The garbage bin, I'm sure we could get right there. And then the printer, we're gonna need to get... Can I move these over here? I could have the lab enter right there, actually. That's perfect. The only thing is, though, we're missing a printer. I don't know where to add that. Do I need a sink? Yeah, a sink is necessary, huh? Okay, well, I guess two of those aren't necessary. And since my room is not big enough, we're going to get rid of it. And we're going to add a little square table here, which we're going to change the color of. Oh, wait, no, that's blue. We'll leave it at that. And then we're going to add our big printer on top. Yeah, that's expensive. I just spent thousands of dollars in this room. It's fine. Okay, so that's the room. I think that's good. We just have to figure out the color. So for the interior, for labs, I kind of want to go with these white tiles and colored walls. We're gonna go, I think maybe purple and blue for labs. So we'll see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. And then we're gonna go same over here. And then for the floor for labs, I think we're gonna use black flooring. So we're gonna go around the perimeter of the room with these thin, not thick ones, these thin blue. And then we're gonna go inside the room, like the interior, the rest inside with black flooring to get, because it gives like lab vibes, I guess. And then the doors, and then we're done. This lab here. This lab did cost us like almost like 10 grand, over 10 grand, I think. So it is pretty expensive, but whatever. The door is gonna be blue or purple, and we'll have the outside blue. Yeah. What? Makes no sense. Oh, it's if I have it out one more. Okay, well that makes sense if I have like a vending machine there and then have like or stuff there and have that outside. That works. Okay, so now that's how it looks for now. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it. We are now going to just change the colors, like I said. I'm like tweaking out here for a second. I realized that I didn't really fix the interior wall for this. So we're gonna quickly do that as well. You guys probably noticed that on the video, and it did not. So let me fix that. That's perfect. Okay, now, yeah, so now the lab. So we're gonna go probably like just a blue little stripe here. As a lab. I kind of like that. I do want to decorate. Yeah, I do want to do a little decoration here because there's not like white fancy chairs, huh? Okay, what do I have here? I don't have any of the water stuff. So I could get like a water, and I'll get, oh, there's wheelchairs. Oh my god, that's so cool. We get wheelchairs. What does it say? Wheelchair can't be accessible here. What? Why? Okay. Hold on. Okay, fine. Well, that works, I guess. That's our little filled-in area there. That's looking good. It's looking really good. We got our little lab in. We got our pharmacy. I do want to finish before we end off the episode today. I want to finish with our other labs. Do I build my lab here? Because it would block off this, the way of the hospital from getting in this direction. I could build her here. And like right here. And kind of have like, and have, oh, and yeah, I'd have my janitor and closet over here. I think that would be better because it would suck to make my patients walk all the way outside and around just to get their blood taken when they could just walk down here. So maybe I'll move the lab from here to over here, and that way I could give this area a little back exit, a little sneaky exit for them. Okay, I know our lab looks a little weird, the design of it, but it's gonna look nonchalantly fine once I fix it. It's gonna look fine once I fix it. I just have it where like that because I do not want the receptionist to connect to a lab. Because like if you're chilling with a patient and like, you know, and then a receptionist walks in, like it's not fun. So we are gonna go with a very unique design, a nice little walk, a hallway walk to our receptionist's office, but it's gonna look like one big room from the outside, so that's fine. So we're gonna have like there's a do not restricted area door right there. That'll be for our receptionist. Cute. And then we'll have our lab store. What do I do our lab store? Purple? Okay. We'll go to the side there. Okay, our lab. So do we get to have a desk in here? You won't let me at the desk. Okay, let's see. Let's get all the lab stuff. Like the lab, the technical lab stuff out of the way. So, the lab. Okay. So we'll get our glass. Okay, wait, hold on. Should zoom in here. Yeah, so we'll get some glassware there. We'll get our big machine thingy there. We'll get our thermal thingy there. There. I don't know what they are. Sorry. I'm not gonna try to pronounce these names. And then that's good. Okay. Perfect. I do have a separate idea in mind for the office. We're gonna get our fridge storage. Wait, do we need a sink? Hold on. We do. So we'll get our sink here. We'll get our bin there because we can. And then we'll get, what else do we need? We need our fridge. So we'll do the fridge in a second. I want to... Where are the desks at? Oh, here they are. So I'm gonna go for... Let's go here. I'll go right there as our desk. We could have it facing the wall, which might actually be smarter. Never mind. We'll have our bin. Actually, no, we could have our disinfectants. I'm kind of planning as I go here. So for labs, we are going to use these computers or PCs because they look very lab-like. I could get one here too, but I'm not going to waste that money because we're already at 71,000, which is fine because this is our last room and we just have to like decorate and stuff after. So, what color chair do I go for? Blue? Do I go blue or purple? Because I know our lab is blue and purple. We'll go blue. And then we'll get also some chairs there as well. A paper holder. And then I know what we can put here. Our printer. Or actually, it would make sense to put our printer on our desk. And to put the paper holder on the thing. Because, like, if you're doing labs and stuff, you're like, skimming through the papers on your lab desk. And you're printing at your desk. You're not, you're not doing the other way around. So, there we go. And then we have to add in a RA, which might just have to go where the printer went. Or the paper holder. Never mind. Madison. Yeah. That was $1,500. Oh my god, we're at 69,000 left. We're spending a lot of money here. We'll get our fridges facing that way. Oh, and then we'll get like a little lab desk there with our paper holder on that one. Because, yeah. Okay, now it's time to do the floor. So we're going to do the floor. We're going to do it blue because it's lab. So blue is the floor, then purple can be sort of... I know I did black for the lab, but we're going to switch it because you can't really see the floor with the walls up. And the whole thing about changing colors is to be able to color coordinate it. If you can't see the color from, POV, then what's the point? I am going to use the same walls as I used for the other lab. Just gotta get that first, which are these half walls, half tiles. So, yeah, and they're nice. I like them. I'll show you how they look like in a second. Once I... Oh, and my phone just died. That's the only way I can look at the stream. Plug that in. There we go. Oh. Perfect. Okay, now... So that's how it looks like. It's beautiful. Now we got to do our our exterior. Sorry, I lost my words there. So I think we're gonna use blue. We're not gonna use purple. We're gonna use maybe this type of blue will look. I like that. And then we have, yeah, okay, that works. And remember, this door is for at least our reception, so we're just gonna leave the walls and doors. We're not gonna spend any money on that. So need just leads to here. We do have to fix that, but that's another time. Oh, another thing is we do have to get rid of our window that's facing into our lab from reception, because not big no. There we go. So now let's decorate. I love decorating. It's my favorite thing. I'm gonna go for these. We'll go for like that. I do have these little lab things that I don't know if they'll go in the... Oh, they go so low. Never mind. What about these? What about these? Oh, this would actually be perfect to have. Yeah, I'll get one of those. Get one of those. Um, and then we'll get. So now we can add our. Well, maybe we get a little another little office here. So we'll add a little TV here because we'll probably have another little waiting room facing here. We'll add like two, and then we'll get like a little poster there. Then that should be it. Sure. No, we'll get like a eye poster by then. And then think I think that's good. All right. Um. Okay. That's gonna do it for today. I think we've built a lot. We've got our pharmacy area built up, which I really like. I'm so happy I got the DLCs. Like I said, if you do play this game, go get them. They're really cheap. Um, and we got our little lab here built up as well, which fits in perfectly. Nice right there. I like how this little clinic is coming up. As I said, not as I said, but we do have a big hospital to go to, build coming up. So, and we're only here, so we still have tons more to do. We got our nice little clinic area built up. We are going to build probably our X-ray over here next episode. But for now, leave a like, subscribe, save to Richard, and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Bye.